Hello everyone, welcome back to the IndieGeekGuy channel, and today we're taking a look at the trailer for the MCU's Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So of the MCU movies that are on the slate coming up, Doctor Strange is one of my most anticipated. I really like the character of Doctor Strange. I enjoyed his solo outing, and I've enjoyed his subsequent sort of appearances in all the other movies he's appeared in. And yeah, I'm just kind of invested in where that character goes, where his powers go, and the world he inhabits, like going back into that. Like, he's been occupying other people's sort of realms for a while now, and it'll be interesting to see him fully leap back into the wonderful weirdness that is his realm with the different dimensions and obviously multiverse stuff. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this, because I reckon it's going to look very different from a lot of the MCU movies. We've got Sam Raimi directing, which is exciting, you know, obviously from Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire fame, but for me, Evil Dead, you know, old horror, just, I think Sam Raimi's got a very interesting visual style, so it's going to be fun to see him put that into an MCU movie and see how much they allow him to bring his style to the table, because I know that's a thing within Marvel Studios. They like their movies to look similar, so they kind of believably take place in the same universe naturally, but I want to see how much they're letting Sam Raimi do his thing on top of that, because that's always a little bit of a battle with the MCU. We've lost directors in the past on projects because clearly they weren't allowed to do the things that they wanted to do, so they left. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what someone like Sam Raimi is going to be doing. On top of that, that gets me excited, knowing, or apparently, that this movie's going to have more of a horror-esque tone and vibe to it. Obviously, I don't expect them to full deep dive into that, or I might be surprised, but just with a sugarcoating of horror would be interesting. It'd be something, again, quite different to what's been happening in the MCU up to this point. So I look forward to that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Doctor Strange, let's see what it's got for us, shall we?
Every night, I dream the same dream.
That looks cool. Cool visuals already. Oh, it gets better. That's a big mummy monster.
The nightmare begins.
Ooh,
I
fancy.
did what I had to do to protect our world.
You cannot control everything, Strange.
There he is, Sam Raimi. Oh my god, look at this.
And we don't know who or what will walk through it.
Wanda,
There she is.
what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
It could be dangerous, you're not wrong. We saw that in Spider-Man.
Right.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
Oh, he's back.
Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
What is this? Hello. What is going on here?
We should tell him the truth.
Who's that going to be? He looked at him like that was meant to be someone. Who is it? Oh my god.
Things just got out of
Oh, hello. Bad guy Strange. Is that meant to be the what if Strange, maybe?
The rules. Look out! Become
Jesus,
the hero.
there's so much going on. Ah.
I do it. I become the enemy.
Oh, WandaVision. They're actually going directly into it.
Doesn't seem fair.
Wow, that was an image. Jesus. Multiverse of Madness. May 6th. Oh, I'm excited. There's a lot of cool visuals in there. All right, that was a visual feast, I would say. There was a lot going on in that trailer. But the most standout thing was the visuals, as expected. Sam Raimi knows how to make a movie that looks visually interesting. All the different stuff going on there. Wanda in there, looking like it's somewhat directly connecting into WandaVision, which I was like, are they going to have that element in there, or are they just going to be like, okay, if you watch WandaVision, you'll kind of know where this is, but you don't necessarily have to have watched it or anything like that. But it looks like, you know, the house from WandaVision is in there. It looks like we're dealing with the aftermath of that TV show, so it looks like it's going to be required viewing to a point. I am interested to see how they're going to handle that, because I don't know, you know, there is a possible chance that not everyone would have watched a Disney Plus show, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that. But on top of that, it also looks like you've got evil Doctor Strange from the What If show as well showing up. I don't think you would need to have watched What If. I feel like the movie will probably do a good job of explaining that, you know, multiverse, in one of those universes, Doctor Strange, bad guy, full power, you know, emo, if you like. So I don't think you would have need to watch that. I think like the movie, that's going to be maybe a central point to this movie, so it's going to explain it in its own way. At least hopefully. I don't think, like, there's this thing in my mind that you shouldn't necessarily have to do homework to go and watch a movie. I mean, in a sequel to Doctor Strange, maybe at least watch the original Doctor Strange, but generally speaking, I have like that thing in my head that people shouldn't have to go and, you know, go and watch that What If cartoon if they want to watch this movie and understand it. So that's a little thing in my head that I wonder how they're going to handle overall. But other than that small sort of little caveat, I am excited. This looks fun. It looks like we're going to be doing all sorts of crazy stuff, all sorts of crazy places and characters, and, you know, returning characters as well, which is fun. I am interested to see what Wanda's and Strange's relationship's going to be, because if you'd seen WandaVision, spoilers I suppose, it looks like there is a darker power within Wanda that is sort of coming to the surface, and I'm wondering if she's going to be an antagonist, or if it's going to be like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of situation where you've got Wanda fighting with this sort of darker self that's going on, or if she's just embracing it. That's, you know, going to be interesting. I'm also wondering about what kind of surprises the film might hold. If, you know, it's called the Multiverse of Madness, and I'm wondering what they're going to do with that. If they're going to have characters in there that are, you know, like we don't expect to see, and all that good stuff. I mean, there was one shot there where Strange was looking at the person who was putting him on trial as if he recognized who it was. I am also kind of wondering if it's just going to be a bunch of different versions of Strange from different multiverses that he's going to be dealing with. Like, he has that expression on his face quite a lot in the trailer of, I know who you are. So I'm wondering if that's going to be a thing, if there's going to be dealings with lots of different versions of Strange across the multiverse, and yeah, that could be interesting. And maybe he'll learn some vital lessons from that. This is what happens to you if you go down this path and this path, and it does seem to be building off of the slightly reckless choice that he made in Spider-Man, because he is coming from a place where he thinks he is in control of everything. He still has that hint of arrogance and maybe slightly ignorance going on, even though he is meant to be wise. And, you know, if he is just flat out wise, there's nothing you can do with the character. If he's like reached peak, there's nowhere to go. So I think it's interesting that they are still kind of dealing with the arrogance of the character and where that might take him, and what he's going to learn from it. But yeah, overall, I am just generally quite excited to see more Doctor Strange in his own solo outing. Like I say, there's lots of different fun looking places in there. Like there's a sci-fi setting in New York, completely like decimated by, I don't know what, like shattered mirror dimension or some such. It looks cool. But yeah, lots of appealing visuals. I'm definitely intrigued about where the story's going to go and where Doctor Strange as a character is going to go, so that's good. But yeah, good stuff. I look forward to this movie. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps me know you liked it. It helps it get seen by more people. And consider subscribing so you don't miss any future content on this channel. That's gameplay, reviews, reactions, all of that good stuff. And also, I just did a reaction and review of The Eternals, so if you want to check that out, that is also on the channel. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you on the next one.